I am excited today because I got my first makeup request for a 1950s pinup look. So thank you, Tasha, for doing that. And so this is my inspiration. I hope that you stay tuned so you can create this lovely 1950s Marilyn Monroe look. Alright everybody, to get started on our 1950s, 1960s pinup girl look, as you can see, woo-woo, we're actually going to get started with our simple color palette, which is from Wet n Wild, and I will have all the information down below so that way you can recreate the same look using the products that I have. But I'll give you the name on this one. I'm not quite sure, being that I've used it an awful lot, but I'll let you know what this is. And we're actually going to start with these three colors right here in this quadrant, just because it's very simple, very neutral, and that's what the colors were back then, because they basically worked more on the wing and making it more of an exotic, beautiful eye. So the first color that we're actually going to start with is this color, kind of on the creamy, lighter side, and we're going to place that all over our lid. So we're going to place that color all over our lid. Now this is going to be our foundation set, just because the eye is we need to have it very light and open feeling. Alright, so the next color that we're going to use in just above our crease here is actually the next color down from the one that we just placed on our lid, is this one. So that gives it a little bit more of a definition in there. What you can do if you want it, if you don't feel like it's enough, use a little bit of the brown, but don't use a whole lot, just pick it up just a little bit. So go ahead and put that in our crease here and kind of feather it back and forth. Alright, once you did that, then on top we're actually going over to the next palette on this side, and this has a little bit more of a pearlization on it, so we're actually going to put that, and I like that it's got a little yellow too in there as well. So we're actually going to pick up a little bit on our brush, and we're going to actually put it just under our eyebrow, and to blend that crease too. But this is going to act as our highlighter. So now to actually work on the wing of our like cat eye like look, you have to have like a very steady hand. So you might want to do a little practice tries a few times before you actually do your final result and go out in the public, because I have had that happen to me once. They didn't look the same. So I kind of did on one side is actually figured out a point between where my eyebrow ended to where I want my wing to fling out. So I'm just taking it's just Maybelline's Line Stiletto eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner, and I'm actually gonna kind of figure out a place right about there to start off, and then kind of make another point right there, and then just try to connect the two, and then just go above my eyelashes here. Alright, so now that you kind of got that, now we're actually going to kind of come back and kind of wing it through here and fill it. Alright, so once you do that, next I'm actually using just a black eyeliner, and you don't want to be very heavy at the bottom, but I just like to, you can have this on if you like. Some pictures of like Marilyn Monroe or any of the other famous women back then didn't quite have a lot of the eyeliner, but they have like beautiful thick bottom lashes, and I don't have that, unfortunately, so I like to at least give my eyes some of a pop. So I'm not going to go very heavy. I'm just going to go very light, so at least makes my eyelashes at the bottom seem a little full. So with a steady hand, just kind of lightly go on the waterline. Okay. Alright, so what I like to do next, before I put my false lashes on, is that I actually kind of like to put mascara on, so that way it kind of helps with the falsies to stay. But you can use whatever method that works best for you. I know there's a lot of videos out there. You can put them on this way or you can put them on that way. This is just what works best for me. So just put a little bit on my real ones. So the false lashes that I'm actually using are from Revlon, and they're not the 503, sorry. They're actually, let me grab the box here. They're the 91170. They're the actual dramatic volume triple. Woo. So beyond natural. And I like the fact that they're thicker and they've got a lot of the lashes on here. So just to give it that nice thick, luscious fullness to them. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on and I'll be right back. Alright, so to finish off after we put our false lashes on, I'm actually going to go above here with our liquid eyeliner again, and just to go over it with the black eyeliner here, so that way it covers any of our imperfections from our false lashes to make them look more natural. So we're just going to go over it just in case we have any extra glue. Alright, so to finish off our eyes, as you can see that this eye here, the eyebrow, is actually a little bit darker, and that's what we want to go with. Unfortunately, I don't have any brow pencils or anything like that, so I'm actually going to use, from the same color palette, the darkest brown, and go with, I loaned out my brow pencil for a different project. So I'm actually taking one of a very stiff brush that I have, and I'm just gonna feather that in my brows with that dark eyeshadow, and just kind of feather it in and make sure that you have a nice sharp arch like Marilyn Monroe. So alright, so to finish off our 1950s, 60s pinup girl look, I'm going to use L'Oreal's True Match blush from their neutral palette. It's a very beautiful, soft, almost like a coral peach. Nothing too dramatic because we've already got that going on with our eyes. So to kind of make a smile, and put that on the apples of your cheeks. Now, for the lips, I'm not a big fan of red. I don't know why, but just because they had luscious red lips back then, I'm actually using Revlon's Bitten. It's a stain, a lip stain, and this one is in Twilight, so if you're a big Twilight fan like I am, this one will fit right your alley. So, but with the lip stain, this has a nice dark ruby red on it, and you just apply it like you would normally like a lipstick. Of the lip stain being not so hydrating, they do have at the end a nice like lip balm that you can use to help make the color stay longer, and then also give your lip a nice hydrated feel, so that doesn't feel like it's sticky, not totally sticky, but caked on kind of feel. So the last thing, if you wanted to do this, you can give yourself one of them nicely beauty marks, and you can put one, you know, by your lip, by your eye, which I think I'm going to do right here. like, ooh. Alright everybody, that is it for my 1950s, 60 pinup glamour look for you all. I hope you liked it. I know I certainly did. It kind of gives you that nice, sultry, seductive Marilyn Monroe. So I'll have everything that I use down below, so that way you can create the same look. Other than that, you guys have a great night, great day, wherever you're watching this, and we will talk to you later. Bye!